look what we got here. We got a 2020 Speed Triple RS in front of us on the right. And on the left, we have a 2019 MT10. For now, I'm super excited to get a first ride on a 2019 MT10. All right, guys, let's get going. All right, first ride on a 2019 MT10. From first reaction, I can tell you that this bike feels damn heavy. Woo. It is a meaty bike. The dash on this, surprisingly for a 2019, is a black and white TFT. But on the plus side, it's equipped with quick up, but just not quick down, so far as I can tell. Considering that I recently rode a 2016 or 2017 R1, if you guys haven't checked out that video yet, make sure to go check it out. I do have a basis of comparison now, but boy, this thing has a lot of torque. Woo! Seriously. Not even joking. Entering the highway. Let's see what this baby's like on the highway. See what she's see how she handles, and see what the throttle response is like. Well, I can tell you this much, the cross-plane crank engine sounds phenomenal, just like that R1 that I rode, which basically shares the same DNA as this motorcycle, except this one being the more comfortable version, the hooligan version, and that one's more like the race bike version. Man, this thing is pretty damn quick. The suspension on it is a little bit bouncy, and I have a feeling that Chris has messed with it. Anytime I ride one of his bikes, the first thing that I always notice is the suspension that's been messed with, or something of the rather. He likes to modify his bikes in many different ways, personalize it basically. So on this bike, I'm noticing that there is a puke windscreen. And I don't really think that windscreen is doing anything. I feel a lot of the wind. And ironically, my Street Triple RS is also a naked bike, as you already know. And it has way better wind protection than this motorcycle does. Let me see if I can get down a little bit. Okay, so if I get down in a tuck position, it's way better. But then I hear some kind of a muffled sound. But who's always going to go in a tuck position on this motorcycle? Not everybody. It's not really designed for that. So, is this windscreen really helping out? I don't really think so. Kind of useless. Other than that, ergonomically, this motorcycle seems to be pretty comfortable. Handlebars are upright, close to the body. I can get really on the tank, but not necessary at all. I'm kind of like in the middle of the seat at the moment. My legs are hugging the tank, but as I look down, there's a massive, gigantic tank underneath me, and it's got the words NASA on the left and right. Now, Chris, when he bought this bike, it was a used model, so the person before him probably got a little bit creative and put NASA stickers on it, which you may or may not like. I'm kind of partial to it at the current moment. I have no idea what NASA has to do with an MT10, but hey, to each his own. Who knows if Chris is going to keep it or not, but I would replace those NASA stickers with MT10 stickers if he can find something. But I pointed out, doesn't really make a difference in the overall riding experience for me. Surprisingly, for an MT10 and a 2019 model, this only has quick up. You would think that for 2019, an MT10 would also have quick up and down. It's a performance machine, and I'm really curious to find out what kind of audience typically buys this motorcycle. So the motorcycle has 6,500 on the odometer. Wow, that's a lot of miles. It's more mileage than I thought this would have. For a 2019, they had fun with this bike. Wow, holy shit, it's got torque. Almost pulled my arm off. So, considering this motorcycle has 6,500 miles, this might change my perspective about rideability, and I might have to change the things I talk about. That being said, 6,501 miles now, I would say that this bike rides pretty well. 6,500 is a lot for a motorcycle when it comes to it being aesthetic, when it comes to drivability, when it comes to comfort. Things change, you know. In 6,500 miles, a lot could change. How the owner maintained it, or lack thereof, etc., etc. So this would explain a lot of different things of why it's got the NASA stickers and the Pug windscreen and all that other stuff. Alright, here we are, Mission Bay Park. This is where we're gonna be setting up to record for the Speed Triple RS. And this has been a first ride impression of this motorcycle. It's not a full review or anything like that. So stay tuned for a full review of this motorcycle. But in the meantime, let's turn our attention away and onto the Speed Triple RS. Man, it is pretty here. So pretty. It says do not enter, wrong way. Well, you know, temporarily we might have to break the rules. Just don't say anything. This is pretty. Alright, boys and girls, this has been another first impression video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this initial MT10 first reaction video, and stay tuned for the full review of this motorcycle coming up with all the details, bells and whistles. You know how I usually do it. Until then, ciao for now, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. And do me a favor, give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.